It's 89-84. Sixers, and they get inside. And unbelievable. Julius Erving hit it hanging underneath. He was trapped, and he still got the field goal. And West at 7. Watch this fantastic move by the doctor.
Julius in the air, palming it with the right hand, floating, reaching.
They would like to cut this to a one-point game. 7 minutes left. Larry Bird follows his own shot. Oh, what a play!
Now Larry, as soon as he shot that ball, knew he missed it.
To the basket again, not being boxed off the boards. Made an incredible recovery and shot it in with his left hand. Just a great, great shot.
You won't see much better moves than that anywhere.
Incredible basketball.
Look at the great body control. So softly drops it back in.
Averaging 24 points a game. Cheeks is on Magic, gets it into Randall. The Lakers are treating the Sixers as they did in games 3 and 4 when it was no contest. Rebound by Magic. Pushes it up with 7:20 remaining in the first half. Trying to take the lead and no basket. An offensive foul called against Magic Johnson. That could have put the Lakers in front.
Now we'll see this coast to coast, and we'll see where the foul is.
Bobby Jones went after him. Didn't get a piece of anything, but Cooper, and now the old 4-point play works here for Philadelphia. The 2 Cooper didn't get, and the 2 that Doc gets.
Not have to take a shot. Worthy will inbound to Magic Johnson. Worst comes to worst, the Celtics will have to foul, and there's a steal by Henderson who lays it up and in. Bedlam in Boston, but it's not over yet.
The leprechaun at work here at Boston Garden. A steal right when you need it. Fabled things have happened, and this will be one of them. If the Celtics win this game, a steal by...
Lakers have one timeout, and the Celtics can play for the last shot. Bird, doubled. Dennis Johnson, 2 seconds. It's good. The game is over.
But Bird drew the double team to himself. They were trying to go to him to try and get the shot off, but the double team develops. They want to make sure Bird doesn't take the shot, and he makes a nice pass out to Dennis, and before anybody can get out there, the shot is away.
But this half isn't over. 2:38 remaining in a tie score. 12 ties and 16 lead changes tonight. Walton, who's been there before. Bird for 3 hits, and the Celtics lead by 3, and who else but Larry Bird to get the big basket. Johnson controls 10 on the shot clock. Johnson against Wiggins, going in strong. Walton gets the rebound and gets the basket. Bill Walton may have gotten the most important basket after a rebound since he joined the Celtics this year. Level. Sampson up high. Lost the ball. Dennis Johnson to Danny Ainge. Walton, and that'll do it. The Celtics, with a big victory, deserve their celebration on the floor.
Laker ball and a shot to win it.
Down by 1. 5 seconds to go.
Magic down the middle, just what I thought. A hook shot at 12. Good! 2 seconds left. The Lakers take the lead on Magic Johnson's running sky hook.
Isaiah Thomas is hurt down on the court underneath the basket. I couldn't tell what happened.
And this is a tough one. Holding his right ankle, Billy. Mike Abdenauer, the trainer, is with him, and the Pistons are going to have to call a timeout because Isaiah started to get up. He got up and then went down on the floor. 66. 3.5 remaining in this period. Thomas with a looper scores. Isaiah's shooting eye still on. He has 16 points in the quarter, 28 in the catch it a couple of times. Thomas off balance. Basket counts and a foul as he goes into the first row, and he is still... Thomas goes for 3 and hits it. What a third quarter for Isaiah Thomas. He has scored 21 points. 2-on-1. Thomas goes up. And Isaiah Thomas having an incredible period. He has 35 in the game. 23 in this period. One-man gang. 23 points. And the shot is good by Thomas.
It is 81-79. The period is over. Can you imagine the great performance, maybe one of the best we've ever seen in one quarter in NBA Finals history?
Those are the primary shooters.
You want to get a three, but if you can't, a lot of times teams will go for a quick two and then try to steal or foul quickly.
Here's Rivers, and it's deflected by Dumars. Great defensive play and a foul, and it was Joe Dumars who got the ball back with a terrific defensive play on Rivers in the corner.
Now there is frustration. That way, if Thomas beats his man, someone will have to pick him up. There's the pick out.
Vinnie Johnson with 1 second to go. His shot is good with 7/10 of a second. And the Pistons have won the World Championship. Back to back.
For 9. The look away to Livingston. Jordan. Oh, a spectacular move by Michael Jordan. That's 13 consecutive field goals. Shot clock. The 5. There's Pippen setting up Jordan. Wide open for another 3. Blazers get back. Pippen back for Jordan again for 3. Well, Michael Jordan. Jordan for 3. Well, Michael has by Grant. Jordan for 3. Yes! That is an NBA Finals record. 5 3-pointers. Here's Jordan for 3. Yes! Did you see that look? Michael indicated he can't believe it.
Well, if you take those hurried shots, that's what's going to happen. The woes of the Chicago Bulls.
It has come down to this possession.
You want Michael to get a full head of steam. Try to keep him in the middle of the floor.
Well, Pippen got the snap. Here's Paxson for 3. Yes! The Bulls take a 1-point lead, and Phoenix calls for time with 3 and 9/10 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. John Paxson converts. All right, Starks. Rockets do not want to foul. Starks for 3, came up short.
Tipped, and it's knocked away, and the Rockets win. The ball was tipped. It was personally blind. Elijah Ward, Joe. Elijah Ward.
Again, Scott. This time able to inbound. Comes back to Scott. 3, and he's tied the game at 1:18. The Rockets call for time.
Underneath the basket,
Drexler puts the ball on Anderson. Drexler with the finger roll, the tip by Olajuwon. The Rockets lead 3/10 of a second remaining, and a timeout called. Timeout taken by Orlando. What a tip by Hakeem Olajuwon.
Well, Drexler was the man, and he just dropped his head and dropped.
Rebounded by Rodman. Jordan behind the back to beat Brakowski, and that goes right at Wingate. What a move by Michael Jordan, and he's tied the game.
Realizing he had a defender there, able in midair to collect himself, go behind his back, and gather himself and still.
All right, Jim, 25 seconds in regulation. Game tied at 86. 4-second differential between the 24-second clock and the game clock. It is Michael Jordan time. Scottie Pippen looking for Michael Jordan. Checks the clock. 5 on the 24. Here's Jordan. Did not have the shot. Curved up. 5 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. The Jazz take a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in regulation. The inbound. Pippen rolls it to Hicko. Have won their 5th championship in the last 7 years. Just 6/10 of a second remaining. It's a 4-point lead. There will. Now probably they'll say now it's over. The clock did run out. The Utah Jazz indicating that they're still.
Malone is doubled. They swat at it and steal it. Here comes Chicago. 17 seconds. 17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan. Open. Chicago with the lead. Timeout, Utah. 5.2 seconds left. Michael Jordan running on fumes with 11 three-pointers in the entire series.
Minute to go, elimination game. Can New York hold them off?
Sean Elliott. Avery Johnson. Big hoop for Avery Johnson. The Spurs by 1. Avery Johnson, undrafted, bounced around the NBA, cut twice by the Spurs before. Shot clock at 12.
So you don't want to foul now because you got one to give. They won't shoot free throws.
Shaw, running one-hander, followed in by Kobe Bryant.
Again, offensive rebounds.
The Pacers are the best three-point shooting team in the NBA. They've made a sizzling 10 of 18 tonight with Reggie unconscious.
Iverson, bothered by Lou. Iverson.
How about that?
It steps over Tyronn Lue.
7 straight points by Iverson. Looked like he was dead in the water.
The Sixers by 4. 40 seconds left in overtime.
Starting to take matters into his own hand, Van Horn. Now you got to get the same from Curry Kittle. Oh my gosh. Down, Kobe. Down.
Lakers 56, the Nets 44.
And Mutombo. What is Kenyon Martin doing?
Throws it over Mutombo.
I don't know, but that was in the face of Hall of Fame right there. Holy mackerel.
And everyone is paying attention to Kobe Bryant.
They start with Shaq. He gives it to Walton. Here comes Kobe. Less than 5 from way outside. Got it! Oh, man! With 2.1.
Kobe Bryant has it. Whatever that it is, Al, he has it. He has the ability to make big shots. The mistake there was Rip Hamilton.
A minute and a half to go. Bowen kicks it back out. Ori drives all the way in and with a left hand with a dunk, and he gets fouled as well. He's been bothered by that shoulder. You can see it hanging right there. I mean, he is in agony. He has 18 points, all in this half. Ori to inbound.
Now they have Prince on Ginobili, Hunter on Parker.
Here's Ginobili.
Oh, they
to Ori for 3. Oh, unbelievable.
God.
This guy is off the charts. Robert Ori from on the arc. Tayshaun Prince ready to inbound the ball. You've got the Wallaces in the game, Ben and Rasheed. You've got Hamilton.
The foul to give. In the hands of Dwayne Wade. They have Howard on him. Wade looking. Pulls up. Banks it in. Tie game with 2.8 remaining. Timeout Dallas. The remarkable Dwayne Wade with...
Verjao hooked away by Duncan. Ginobili to the rim. Right-handed.
Now low to Verjao against Duncan. Ball knocked away, picked up by Ginobili. He went right between Gibson's legs. He dribbled right between the legs of Daniel Gibson. Manu, that is why you do the voodoo that you do so well.
Rondo on the drive. Kicks it back out. Posey for 3. Back of the rim. Garnett on the slam follow. 8-point lead for the Celtics.
But because of the penetration by Rondo, the defense collapsed, allows second shot opportunity, and KG with the big putback.
Posey, that's a good look for KG. High percentage putback. That's a big time finish over Gasol. Getting my poster. I'm the big.
Bryant gets the ball in his hands. Back to Ariza. Over to Fisher. Fisher looking. Fisher puts up the three. Ties the game! Derek Fisher ties it with 4.6 remaining.
And what is Jameer Nelson thinking they're going to do? Why wouldn't you be up and crowd the guy? The player.
Lakers with a lot of big offensive rebounds in the second half. Bryant against Peaches. Here comes the double. Up top to Fisher. Straight on three. Puts it in. Derek Fisher with another clutch three. And the Lakers go up 94-91. So many big shots in his playoff career tonight. Coming up on a minute remaining. Bryant looking. Artest, that's a three. Bang! Lakers by 6 with a minute to play. 20 points for Ron Artest.
And how about the trust? Bryant makes the play. Instead of trying to go for the home run, takes the double team and gets the ball to Artest.
On the game open. Well, the Mavericks fighting back. Nowitzki puts it up. Puts it in. 2-point game with 2:43 remaining. A 15-2 run. 3 to shoot. James another three. Won't go. Haslam the offensive rebound. Tried to save it. Ball still loose. Picked up by Terry. A minute remaining. Here goes Marion. Back to Nowitzki. Lefty layup. Banks it in and the game is tied. What a comeback from the Mavericks. Timeout Miami. A 17-2 run. Shot clock at 8. Wade steps back a three. Off the mark. Nowitzki the rebound. Hands it off to Kidd.
And Miami's gotten very poor shots down the stretch tonight.
Terry to Nowitzki. Puts up the three. Puts it in. Dallas goes up by 3 with 26.7 remaining. A 20-2 run. Can they finish off this extraordinary comeback? Chalmers wide open. Oh! Chalmers knocks down the three and ties the game.
Bosh on Nowitzki on this possession.
7 to shoot. Nowitzki drives with underneath lefty layup. Banks it in with 3.6 remaining. Miami out of timeouts, trailing by 2. James back to Wade. Wade puts it up for the win. Off the mark, and Dallas has tied the finals with one of the most incredible comebacks in NBA Finals history. Dirk Nowitzki, the last 9 points for the Mavericks, and this building has gone quiet. The Mavericks do it again.
What a great game, and I love that.
Now he's laboring going up the floor, calls to come out. Eventually they carried him over to the bench. They've been working on it. James with 5 to shoot. Tries a three. Bang! LeBron James from downtown. Still limping at the other side of the floor.
3-point shooter.
James catches, fires a three. Way off. Rebound tipped. Still loose. Picked up by Miller. Back out to James. Another three. It's good. James knocks it down. 2-point game with 20 seconds remaining. And the Spurs call their final timeout. During the regular season, Kawhi Leonard, 82% from the line. Clutch one there from Leonard. Should the Spurs foul? Should Miami go for the three right away?
Just attack the basket.
James catches, puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining. Spurs do not have a timeout. but the officials are going to review to see if Allen was behind the line. Chris Bosh with a huge offensive rebound.
And I like not guarding the inbounder.
Here goes Parker, final seconds. Parker on the drive, puts it up. Overtime here in Game 6. Bosh just 2 of 6. The Heat have gone cold. Ginobili on the finish. Flushes it with the left hand.
But Manu Ginobili turned back the hands of time.
Barnes rebound. Excellent defense from Iguodala.
But to me, Mozgov's got to come into the pick and roll right there.
Curry pulls up. That's good.
And Steve Kerr wants Harrison Barnes to be the guy catching the basketball off the rotation.
Curry steps back. Oh! Stephen Curry with some magic.
Ball game. You got to be solid.
Curry splits the defense, goes down the lane, left-handed, banks it in. Curry looking for that opening. Steps back. Crossover. Fires away. Wow! Another 3 from Curry.
And then the final one. Oh my goodness. Steph Curry. Like McDonald.
For Golden State. Curry for 3. Bang! Exclamation point. Irving drives, hop step inside, floats it up, misses. Rebound taken by Iguodala. Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. LeBron James with the rejection.
Oh my goodness. Great pass by Curry, running hard by Iguodala, and superhuman defensive recovery by LeBron James.
We come up on a minute remaining, and they're putting Curry in the pick and roll, trying to get him on Irving.
Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good! Kyrie Irving from downtown! And the Cavaliers by 3.
It's time to dance. Hits him one-on-one, lulls him to sleep, forces a late contest. That's a big-time offensive play by Kyrie Irving, but it's a play he's made his entire life. The ability to score and flat out get it done on the offensive end.
Irving now with 26 and back in Cleveland. These fans realize found Durant.
Incredible opportunity.
Durant for 3. It's good. Kevin Durant from downtown, and Golden State takes the lead.
Kevin Durant, though, so gifted, comes down and just pulls up and knocks it in. But at the other end, they had to get the...
I like Durant. He says, I don't need a screen. Let me play one-on-one against LeBron.
Now Hood picks him up on the switch. Shot clock at 5. Kevin Durant way outside. Delivers! Kevin Durant from downtown. It's a 6-point game. That's the same spot where he had it in Game 3 last year. A dazzling display from Kevin Durant. Rebound, Leonard. Leonard for 3. Bang! Raptors lead. The fourth quarter in these finals. Leonard drives, pulls up, banks it home.
And you get the feeling that Kawhi
Iguodala right up into him. 5 to shoot. Leonard's going to try another one. Puts it in! Kawhi Leonard! Back-to-back threes!
Mike again, they switch.
Of someone like Quinn Cook.
Leonard to the rim. Pull-up jumper. Got it! Kawhi Leonard taking over here in Game 5. Van Fleet finds Thompson. Thompson finds an opening. Three-pointer's up. It's good. Klay Thompson from downtown, and it's back to 3. Curry gets a look, fires away, ties the game. Steph Curry from downtown.
Without the rock, catches it, in rhythm, turns, locks, loads, and fires. I don't know how you defend that.
Curry pushing it up, Van Vliet in pursuit. Iguodala back out to Green. Thompson, one fake, one dribble, one shot. Got it! Golden State retakes the lead. Timeout, Toronto. What a turnaround for the Warriors.
The excellent extra pass, and then the shot fake, the side dribble, and the knock.
Rondo makes his move. Drives again, back to Davis. Davis for 3. Bang! Anthony Davis from downtown. And the Lakers take a 9-point lead. Timeout Miami. Lakers down the stretch.
Back-to-back plays, they put the ball in the hands of Rondo. You say why? It's because I can make sure that I'm going to get a quality look. He's going to make the proper decision. The first time, drives. The second time, hands it off to Anthony Davis. And LeBron James appreciating the work of his teammates.
Booker the drive, gets inside, leans in. Knocked away and stolen by Holiday. Phoenix has to foul. And a pinnacle ball throws it down. And a foul. Giannis on the alley-oop. What a turnaround. A chance to take the lead and the turnover as the Bucks now up by 3 and a free throw coming up.
What a play by Drew Holiday. Gets into the picture, comes up with the strip. Turning the basketball over and then off to the race.
Curry to Green. Back to Curry. Step back, three-pointer. Bang! Steph Curry drills the 3. That's a 6-point Warriors lead. Timeout Boston.
But Mike, again, it happened because they pushed the Curry was able to get just enough room from White to knock in another incredible shot.
38 points for Steph Curry. The Warriors have currently quieted the crowd here in Boston. Here's Lowry charging right around. Deflected by Adebayo, stolen by Murray. One man to beat. Murray goes up, throws it down, and the foul.
Again, it starts with the defense. Active hands. Murray comes up with the steal all by himself. Breakaway. Tells Max Strus, mind your business.
4 seconds to go. Missed free throw. Horford the rebound. Here's Pritchard. He loves these. Puts it up half court of the buzzer. Bang! Pritchard at the buzzer with a three-pointer. He's done it again. For these situations, no hesitation. And Pritchard ends the second quarter in dramatic fashion. Get up the floor, double team. Knocked away, gets it back. Toppin wanted to shoot, Caruso wouldn't let him. Nesmith drills it, rattles it home. Nesmith with his third three-pointer. Nembhard play catch.
Tyrese is not even the main ball handler at this point in time because the defense has been so aggressive.
Nembhard steps back, three-pointer. Got it! Three-pointer from Nembhard. It's a three-point game with one clinging to this three-point lead. SGA the drive inside, shot blocked. Siakam throws it back. Nembhard to Nesmith up top, Toppin. Under a minute remaining. Nembhard and Wallace. Step back, three-pointer. Short, rebound, the follow. Siakam puts it in. 1-point game. About a 9-second difference, shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander spins, pulls up, jumper. Off the mark, won't go. Rebound, Nesmith. The Pacers with a chance to win it. Final seconds, no fouls to give. Halliburton looking. Halliburton driving, pulls off, jump shot. It's good! It's good! With 0.3 of a second remaining. Timeout, OKC. Tyrese Halliburton does it again. Their first lead of the game.
He's not afraid of the moment. He is the moment. That is what Tyrese Halliburton has been doing all postseason. taking his time. You give him half a step and knocks it down with .3.
No hesitation in those big moments. He wants the ball in his hands. He wants the